Hey everybody, time for another Monday Movie Review. This one's going to be about the movie Double Dragon from the 90s, specifically 94, I do believe, which has too many good people in it. Um, it has Mark Dacascos and Robert fucking Patrick and Al Young. They're in this movie. Why, I have no fucking earthly clue. But they are in this movie. And I watched it with a group of people, like I usually do, and because this was um, the very public riffing of, um, and someone made a very good point that this movie's kind of must take place in the same universe as the Super Mario movie, the original, the one with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. It's had the same kind of aesthetic. Um, this movie also has Scott Wolf, who has been in a bunch of stuff. I don't really know. He was apparently into the Nancy Drew TV series and a show called Perception and Party of Five, which I think is what I know him from the most. Um, Also, Alyssa Milano's in this. You know, Alyssa Milano. She's kind of, I don't know. She's kind of gone some places recently. Um, just kind of gone off the deep end. Like I respect a lot of what she did with like you know she was a part of like the Me Too movement. She's also just kind of eh, you know eh, like I don't know. Um, yeah. So uh, anyway, so yeah, this movie. Aside from it taking place in this, the Super Mario movie from the '90s universe, there are a couple characters who like seeing them. I'm like, I want to see better characters. Like for real, there's a lady who has a whip, and I'm like, I want to see Poison from Final Fight and Street Fighter. And there's a character who is kind of sort of brainless, and I was kind of like, could be Hugo. Then there's another character who has a mohawk. I was like, they could be Birdie, kind of. And I was like, seriously, I was like, I want a Final Fight movie. Uh, and I was legitimately like, I want Poison in a movie. Like, fucking, let's make another Street Fighter movie. Get the fucking the Chun Li movie like out of our brains and just reboot it and have like the newer like new characters and stuff. Like have the Third Strike movie or something. Um, just have it be off the fucking walls. Uh, this movie's there's no. I know I haven't talked really about this movie, and legitimately I was like the main the two characters Scott and Mark Dacascos. Scott Lee I think is anyway. Those two characters I was like it's basically fucking Ken and Ryu. And then as the movie went on, I'm like, it's not Ken Ryu. It's Ryu and fucking Dan. Just, just of how like there's like one like competent fucking person, and then there was like the brain dead idiot who was the Dan, and it wasn't Mark Dacascos because Mark Dacascos is actually a decent fucking actor. Um, Also, when I was watching, like, I also was like, I want a King of Fighter movie. I think they already made a King of Fighter movie, but make another one. Have fucking Geese Howard in it. That's like I was immediately and like Robert Patrick, as I said before, like Robert Patrick's in this movie, and it's like his career kind of took a dip post T1000, and then it came back around. He had bleach blonde hair in this movie, and it was very bad, and it made me think of Vanilla Ice. And also now looking back, had blonde like bleach blonde hair. It was like stood up and a like beard that was dark. Like, it was like a darker color. And then now thinking about, it, I'm like that could Paul Phoenix kind of. Yeah, just this movie's not good. And so one of the powers is of the Double Dragon medallion. One side is you basically can possess people, and he does this. Robert Patrick does this. It's like whatever, it's fine. And then I want to say it was I don't remember which fucking I think it was Mark Dacascos had it. Um, like they got it from the villain, and Jim, my patron, was like the so the villain became depowered, and then the heroes got power, and they just started to like being the shit out of this dude. But so the one who can possess someone, a cop comes in and fucking makes a joke. Like, mind you, he's in the body of Robert Patrick. He makes this joke, like he takes like a pass at Alyssa Milano's character, who is I don't know, like if she's supposed to be like a teenager or what. But Robert Patrick is like way older, and just like makes is like what the fuck. Mind you, this fucking villain was literally just like didn't make any of those kinds of fucking like passes or did any of that kind of shit. He was willing to like he was just willing to beat the shit out of people when he had to, but like he never did that kind of stuff. And it just the like the good guy does it, and then like the bad guy who was all like inflated, and I think was the one who I thought was like, this is like Hugo. This is making me think of Hugo. Um, is like just a like decent dude. Like he was being controlled or whatever by an evil dude, and like he has a character progression, and just like yeah, and like the faces of this movie are like thinking that one of the other brothers, like the other brother, is controlling him, but he isn't. Uh, Also, they have like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure type fucking thing that happens. Like they get the things from the bad guy, the like the two halves of the medallion, get them from the get them from the bad guy, and then like the lady who didn't need to die but decided to die is like in the like is projecting herself, and it just made me think of that scene from like Stardust Crusaders where all the people who died in like Dio's little lair. I think it was in Dio's lair. Like just all like Iggy and Um, fucking Avdol and all of them are like in the clouds or whatever. It just made me think of that. Fucking God, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, bizarre and just weird. Uh, yeah, it's just uh, it, I don't know. I don't know what to really say. Just really, really not good. Like there wasn't enough fighting. This is based on a side scroller, game. Oh, and then they do a meta thing too. In like this arcade, they have a Double Dragon machine, like an arcade machine. Fucking, uh, and yeah, it's just not very good. Like literally, the Street Fighter movie is better than this. The Super Mario Brothers movie is better than this. Both fucking Mortal Kombat movies are better than this. Like, I haven't even seen the modern one. Like, dude, I'm talking about the two '90s ones where Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Like those two are better than this. I think the modern one's even better, even though I've heard mixed things about it, even though it has Hiroyuki Sanada in it. I think everything should just have Hiroyuki Sanada in it because he's a fucking amazing actor. But I think he plays some Sub Zero because I think he did the voice of Sub Zero in Mortal Kombat before the recent one. Anyway, but yeah, there are better video game movies from the '90s and the 2000s to to watch. Don't watch Double Dragon. It is boring. Ta-ta, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Um, if you want to become a patron.com/resonatorzen. Link will be in the description box below. Ta-ta.